I always tell people this: the most painful truths in cat behavior are the quietest ones, the ones we never hear until it's too late. After more than 20 years as a veterinarian, I've learned that most cat parent mistakes aren't loud or dramatic. They're soft, almost invisible moments that secretly hurt your cat's feelings. Moments you would never imagine matter. But they do. Sometimes it's the silence after a greeting that goes unanswered. Sometimes it's a closed door at the wrong moment. Sometimes it's the tone of voice you didn't realize sounded sharp. These small things settle into a cat's heart like dust on a windowsill, unnoticed until you look closely. And here's the strange part. Cats never tell you you've gone too far. They only blink. They only walk away. They only choose the far end of the couch instead of your lap. If you've ever wondered why, stay with me, because what I'm about to share may change the way you see your cat forever. You matter to them more than you think, and the truth behind that begins now. For years, I made many of the same misunderstandings I now gently warn my clients about. We all do. Even the most loving cat parents fall into quiet habits that seem harmless, but slowly shape the way a cat learns to trust or withdraw. You may think your cat doesn't care when you rush past them at the door, or that closing a bathroom door is no big deal, or that raising your voice for just a moment won't leave an imprint. But these small, ordinary choices are often the very things cat owners do wrong without realizing it. They're the little cat parent mistakes that build up like invisible threads, tugging softly at your cat's confidence. And I say this with empathy, not judgment. I used to be like you, trying my best, doing what seemed right, unaware of how deeply cats feel the world around them. I used to think they were independent, unaffected, almost stoic. I didn't see how easily we can hurt your cat feelings without ever meaning to. But once you understand their inner language, everything begins to make sense. And once you see these misunderstandings clearly, you cannot unsee them. Science has a gentle way of revealing what love alone can't explain. After 2 decades studying cat behavior, I've learned that cats interpret the world through patterns of safety, not logic. Their hearts remember moments, not reasons. When a cat parent rushes out the door, when a voice rises too quickly, when a routine shifts without warning, your cat isn't being dramatic. Their nervous system is reacting exactly as nature designed it to. Behavior experts and veterinary researchers have shown that cats rely on microsignals from us. Tone, footsteps, the rhythm of our daily movements. To them, consistency is safety. Predictability is love. So when these patterns suddenly break, it's not just a disruption. It feels like uncertainty. Many of the cat parent mistakes we make come from expecting cats to understand our human intentions, when in truth, their brains are wired to read only what our bodies show. They're prey and predator at once, built to survive by sensing the smallest changes. That's why things cat owners do wrong often seem so minor to us, but so meaningful to them. A soft warning ignored, a routine skipped, a greeting missed. These aren't just actions, they're messages, and your cat is listening. There is a moment I see in almost every cat parent story. The moment when a cat looks back at them with soft, half-closed eyes. Most people miss what that glance means. But to a veterinarian who has spent a lifetime studying cat behavior, that look says everything a cat can't say out loud. It's the quiet language beneath their actions, the hidden meanings behind the little cat mistakes we overlook. Every slow blink is a tiny confession of trust. Every raised tail is a silent greeting. Every time they follow you to the bathroom or wait by the door, they're whispering something simple and profound. You matter to me. And that is why certain cat parent mistakes cut deeper than we realize. When a greeting goes unanswered, it doesn't just confuse them, it interrupts that fragile thread of connection. When we hurry past or close the door or speak too sharply, we bruise a place in them that hides behind instinct. These aren't just things cat owners do wrong. They are tiny symbolic moments that echo louder in a cat's emotional world than in ours. Cats love in gestures, not words. In routines, not explanations. In presence, not promises. When we break these things, even gently, they feel it like a soft shadow crossing the sunbeam they were lying in. When cat parents finally understand how delicate a feline's emotional world is, the next question always comes gently.
You are.
So,
Such a pretty
what do I do
cat.
now? The truth is, repairing these small wounds doesn't require grand gestures. It only asks for presence. Try pausing at the door when you come home, even for 3 seconds, to greet them softly. Let that be your first ritual. When your cat brushes your leg or offers a slow blink, answer it. Return the blink, lower your voice, let them feel that you see them. If you've made some of the common cat-parent mistakes, don't worry. Love is remarkably forgiving to a cat's heart. Trust can rebuild in small, steady moments. If your routines have been inconsistent, try anchoring one or two. Feeding, playtime, or a quiet moment before bed. If you've spoken too harshly before, replace that tone with a whisper the next time they wander near. Cats respond to softness far more than firmness. And if you've closed doors they needed open, leave one ajar tonight. Let them choose the distance. Let them feel safe again. Most importantly, let the bond breathe. Sit near them without touching. Talk to them even if they don't respond. These little choices become a bridge, one that slowly heals what things cat owners do wrong, one that gently stops the habits that can hurt your cat feelings without you ever noticing. There's a moment, quiet, almost unnoticeable, when understanding becomes connection. I've witnessed it countless times in my 20 years studying cat behavior. It happens the first time a cat parent looks at their pet and truly sees what's been there all along. A dependence hidden under independence, a longing wrapped inside silence, a bond that grew not from words, but from the rhythm of shared living. When cat parents begin to recognize their old cat parent mistakes, something softens. Suddenly, the way their cat follows them to the bathroom, or greets them at the door, or curls beside them at night, becomes a different kind of message. Not just habit, heart. And when those small misunderstandings fade, something new blooms. You may find your cat resting a little closer, blinking at you a little longer, purring in the spaces where they once kept distance. Correcting the things cat owners do wrong doesn't just change your cat's behavior, it changes the air between you. It deepens the quiet trust that holds your relationship together. And that trust, once strengthened, becomes the invisible thread that ties two very different species into one shared life. A life where neither of you feels alone. I've always believed that every cat who walks into our lives brings us a silent promise. Not a loud one, not one spoken in words, but a simple vow wrapped in fur and breath and presence. They promise to share their world with us, in their own quiet way. And in return, they ask for something small, something gentle, that we try to understand them, that we protect their trust, that we see the moments where our human habits turn into cat-parent mistakes and choose differently. Not perfectly, just differently. Because every day, with every blink and every soft step beside you, your cat is telling you a story. A story of safety, of devotion, of the little vulnerabilities they reveal only when they feel loved. And when you avoid the things cat owners do wrong, when you stop the small actions that can hurt your cat feelings without meaning to, you honor that story. You strengthen the bond they offer so quietly. You show them that their trust wasn't misplaced. So tonight, when your cat curls near you, or simply rests in the same room, pause for a moment. Feel the softness of that trust, and whisper back with your presence. That is the real promise we make to them. The one that keeps them choosing us, again and again.